Back, Steve here. Back to the old glasses because the new glasses are fine. No damage done to the new glasses, but they're downstairs. And today I'm just going to see if I can be a bit more succinct. It can be a challenge. It can be up to the challenge. Okay, today is Monday, May 6th, and today relates to the throat chakra, which in my model of reality relates to grief and loss. And also it's a white electric mirror day. And so I'm going to go to the, I think electric is tone 3, so I'm going to look and see if it is. Tone 3, yep, electric is tone 3. So white electric mirror day. So of the 13 tones, we're on tone 3. So tone 1 is the oneness, is to unify, to attract, and purpose. Tone 2 is 2, however one might do that. Or 2. Which is the lunar tone, sun and moon maybe, and that's to polarize, to stabilize, and to challenge. And then that was yesterday, so we go into today, which is tone 3, which is an electric tone, which is to activate, to bond, and to serve. So tone 3 represents the sacred Trinity in all of its manifestations. The energy of 3 moves us beyond polarity. I don't need to say anymore. Ushering in the electrifying current of activation. Instead of the give and take of 2, we access the dynamic exchange which 3 makes possible. Energy is now capable of bonding, allowing for an expanded dimension of structure and creational possibilities to emerge. This new dimension awakens creative currents, inspiring circulation, variability, and fresh potential for alignments. So let's just look at the white mirror, which is number 18 of the 20 tones of the kin. So when you're born on the day of one of the 20 kins from the Maya perspective. And so white mirror is kin 18. Kin 19 tomorrow is blue storm. Kin 0 or 20, 0 being the yellow sun. So yellow sun is my wife, and then the next day begins the kin again, which is 1, which is the red dragon, which is about birth. And this is Jules, which is about attention. She feels like this would be a good time to be fed, and I'm just going to see, if it was Brittany, I'd be concerned about her stepping, just walking across the keyboard. But with Jules, she'll just be tipping it by rubbing her head against the corner of the computer, so you'll see the computer kind of moving. Here she goes. So see, my hands are off the computer. Oh, now she's looking away. But she was, doing her rub the corner of the computer thing. That was a distraction. So to bring it back to focus, white mirror, white refers to the north. white, north, snow. Its main energetic area in the body is the solar plexus. And the white mirror reflects, these are the three words, reflects, endlessness, order. And all these things are tied into something I'm going to tell you about in just a minute. But there's a quote, "We don't see things as they are, we see things as we are." And that's Anai Nin, is the person, I'm guessing, Anai Nin, who said that. So as human beings, we hold many perceptions about ourselves, others, and the world around us. While it appears these viewpoints are founded on evidence and experience, all perceptions are actually reflecting the climate and contents of our own psyche. As Jungian scholar Paul Levy shares, the universe is a divine inkblot. We are the source of meaning of this inkblot. And I mentioned, I think in a video yesterday, from neurolinguistic programming, nothing inherently has meaning but what we give to it. So here it is, again, coming from a different perspective. Paul Levy, all perceptions are actually reflecting the climate and contents of our own psyche. Paul Levy, the universe is a divine inkblot. We are the source of meaning of this inkblot. The universe is very malleable, flexible, and the way that we interpret the universe has a creative potency on how the universe manifests. So how the universe responds to our perception of the universe. Kind of a little bit of that. We create our own reality construct, which is a thought form. And it's true if you believe it. Another NLP saying, it's only true if it's true for you. So a person says to you, this is true, this is true, this is true. And you go, well, I can see that you think that that's true. And obviously, this is true for you. And that's about all you need. In recognition that all perspectives are relative to the orientation of the viewer, white mirror allows all points of view their validity. Even in the face of seeming oppositions or contradictory beliefs, mirror understands all opinions to be subjective. True, knowing within this holographic universe there are no fixed absolutes. White mirror invites us to delve into the source of reflection and polish the mirror of our mind that we may see from the deepest clarity we are capable of. One of my dear friends, and I don't really have as many as it may seem to you, but the people that I primarily interact with on somewhat of a daily basis are my dear friends. So when I think of them, I feel how dear they are to me, and so I say, my dear friend. So one of my dear friends has been involved for a couple years, and I won't necessarily get the words correct, but she's been involved with kind of world trauma clearing. Okay, so that's basically what I think of the work that I do with the world healing field, is holding a space for the world trauma to be released and helping to ground the energy of that. Well, she works with a person whose name is Thomas Hubble, and it's Hubl, and I think he's an Austrian-born gentleman who you can go, read about him on your own. I may put a link in to his description of the process of attunement, because, I would suggest possibly reading even the Wikipedia about this person. This person seems very special to me, but he leads a group of people in the resolving of the energy of trauma from events that have taken place that have stayed in the field unresolved. So his work in the world is to help people be present and confront these energetics and release these energetics. So as far as I'm concerned, he's doing the exact same thing I'm doing. I'm doing it, in my perspective, on a much more microscopic level. He's doing it much more on a macroscopic level, but we're doing similar things. And so I'm going to link in the comments below a link to his video about attunement that I think came out fairly recently, and it's a book that he has written. And I'm probably going to get this book because he really talks about how to be present with another, which I don't think we can ever be too good at. Okay, so that's a white electric mirror. Things are energized today. When we're looking at the world, if we're complaining about it, well, then we could just change it right here. This is where the world changes. That's my perception. Like it or not, it's my perception. So that's it for this morning, and now let's go.